So at the end of last session, we were talking to this gatekeeper who has a bunch of questions to test your wisdom. And hopefully the answers to those questions are something you find in gameplay, because I know there was quite the trend in the 90s for things to ask you questions that you could only get from a manual, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Based on how the adventure is going, it seems like stuff that I need to learn by getting the right scrolls from the other people. Look,
This safe must be hard to break into. It certainly isn't hidden very well.
Yes, this is true.
This is probably the safe.
It is a lockable storage area.
This looks like someone's strongbox.
Strongbox. Just gotta be different, Jordy, don't ya? Right. So I don't know how we get in here.
The thermocode locking device will need exactly the right key to open it.
I guess we gotta persuade someone to give me the key. So we'll walk off that for now. Oh, what's this? Yes, someone mentioned there was a pod thing yesterday. So let's check this out. Let's send data. Because he probably won't get colonized by it.
This plant stores water in its skin and has an interior air sac to help keep it cool.
Okay.
It always amazes me how well desert plants adapt to their harsh environment.
It seems to be healthy.
It's a pretty sturdy plant. I guess things can grow in this desert after all.
Should we shoot it? Should we shoot it? Come on, let's shoot it. Because the only thing I have is this tricorder. Can you pick it up? Touchy, touchy the plant.
This isn't an exploratory mission. There'll be plenty of time for biology experiments later.
Fine. Then why is it there? So intriguing.
I hate to say it, but I think we'll have to answer the gatekeeper's riddles before we can get through the door of enlightenment.
Yes, I think you're right. Let's move you over there so we can talk to Riker.
We have to figure out some way to get past this gatekeeper.
I need to see everybody's scrolls. This is why we shouldn't have declined last time, right? Everyone was like, hey, you want to see our dodgy scrolls? We're like, no, I need history. Now I want to see their scrolls.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
Chancellor Larac told me I would be speaking to Commander Riker. It would be a violation of protocol to discuss matters with anyone else.
Fine.
This hole doesn't have a ring around it. It's a golden ring. I bet this could make beautiful music if played properly.
It sounds so wistful there. Yes, rub stuff on all the other stuff. This is how adventure games work. Hello. It's us again.
What do you want now?
At least she'll talk to us. Nope.
Thank you for your time.
You
Fuck's
certainly
sake,
wish-
Riker. I'm gonna have to listen to this in front of everyone just in case they're like, oh, that sounds good. It doesn't, does it? Nope. Once you play it, it's playing. Listen to it. Listen to it all.
This melody doesn't work.
What? Is a melody supposed to work here?
We can't pass through. I've known some women like her before.
I have to get the ring to fix the machine. Not the machine, to fix the orchestra. And then I gotta play the orchestra and get the good song. Then presumably something happens? There must be some location I've missed.
Those volcanoes look pretty active.
Find the original copy. That's it. That's the whole thing. Riker won't touch the pod.
There aren't very many of them. It might be an endangered species. We'd better not disturb them. It seems to be healthy.
What am I missing?
I can't think of anything off.
According to Stambler, the futility of wisdom dates back to the days of the Lawgiver. Perhaps the song's lyric contains useful clues to the gatekeeper's riddles. We should review the lyrics in the tricorder.
Didn't Stambler tell us the Lawgiver wrote the futility of wisdom? Maybe he placed some sort of clue to the gatekeeper's riddles in the lyrics. Let's check the
translation. Well, it wasn't there last time I looked. How do I get the lyrics? Don't say things like that to Sheila. That might be real. Give me the lyrics, chanter guy. Give lyrics.
Thank you for your time.
Where are the fucking lyrics? I'm going back up.
Beam us up.
Maybe there's a computer there. I mean, I know there's a computer there.
Primary core access enabled. Systems online.
Cultures. Garidians. No. Maybe I'll play it at the deeds. Hey, you know the song?
The fifth scroll could be the...
So I reckon I need to get the ring. I need to get an item for the instrument. Because the whole time we had the dialogue yesterday, they were saying, oh yeah, we need this thing, but we lost it in the cultural blah 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 something. I'm gonna go talk to the Guardian again, because apparently I can't talk to anyone else. Oh my god.
That was something I wasn't expecting.
Hmm.
They're doing just fine. The young plants look like they're doing okay.
Who do we want to sacrifice, and is it Troy?
The seedlings have spread out through the clearing.
Go touch it, Troy. No, she's not interested.
We don't have the right equipment for preserving the samples. We'd better leave them alone for now.
Alright, well this is already after all the dialogue as well, and right before I talk to the gatekeeper, so this is not super helpful. But we'll do it anyway.
Come no closer. I am the gatekeeper of the Door of Enlightenment. You must answer my questions appropriately to determine whether you are wise enough to proceed. Those who answer inappropriately will be punished if they attempt to pass.
I am ready to answer your questions.
By what right are you here?
I am not certain that we have any right to be here at all.
Then you have already started to learn. How can the sects be made to cooperate?
So I could say significant diplomatic effort, force them to listen to reason, which is kind of antithetical to reason. Prime Directive says no, or find a common enemy to fight. All true, but let's go with significant diplomatic effort.
Developing a feasible plan of cooperation would require a significant diplomatic effort.
You appreciate the complexities of the situation.
He's being positive so far.
Why are you here?
If we're going philosophical, then avoiding it by going, I have often asked myself that question, is probably the clever way to go. And the rest are all factual.
I have often asked myself that question.
Questioning yourself is an important step on the road to knowledge. Who are you?
I do not know.
I do not know.
You understand the fundamental paradox of existence. To know that you know nothing is the beginning of enlightenment. Your answers prove that you are ready to admit this. You may pass through the door.
Well, we made progress anyway. Data is the most enlightened of us all. as always. Hello?
There is someone being held motionless within the glowing field. This stasis field stops the effects of time on any object within it. A living being is trapped inside it.
So that could be the key bloke, or it could be Aerith, or whatever his name was. Is it the Lawgiver?
It is reasonable to assume that these controls will operate the stasis field.
Let's do it! Science me up, Data.
These controls are very complex. I could not guarantee to use them successfully without a great deal more study.
This is incredible. To find the panel operational after all this time. This must be an unknown language if the universal translator doesn't read it.
Troy, can you science it? I mean, empath it? Oh, she could probably empath Stasis Guy, though.
I'm getting no sensory impressions from the person trapped in there.
Or not. Now we can go talk to the other guy and be like, hey, we've been here 5 minutes. We're already more enlightened than everybody on your planet. Suck it, monk boy. Hey, the dude's back.
May the spirit of the Lawgiver strengthen you. Have you had much success in your search?
Found some words we can't read.
We found Aelant, but he was trapped inside some sort of stasis field. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Thank the Lawgiver you found him. I was worried about my old friend. No, I have not heard of such a field, but it is probably Chodak in origin. We still find many Chodak devices here, and they are often operational, even after all these years.
Can you help us free Aelant?
Without knowing how to operate the device, I have no way to assist you.
There was a control panel with a sign near it. We couldn't translate the writing.
The Lawgiver made a great study of the ruins and developed a Chodak Garidian translator. I will upload it into your tricorder. Perhaps it will help you save Aelant.
Yay!
Thank you very much. This may be an enormous help.
Aelant is my friend. I do hope you can free him. But if you will please excuse me now, I have a planet to govern.
Wait, can you make us give her the scrolls? At least we've got a lead.
These instructions explain how to operate the control panel. It will not be hard to deactivate the stasis field now.
Do it!
By the Lawgiver's wisdom, what is happening here?
I'm Counselor Deanna Troy of the Starship Enterprise, representing the United Federation of Planets. Chancellor Larac has given us permission to visit here. I presume you are Aelant, exalted prominence of the Seekers.
I am indeed. This is all most peculiar, but according to my studies, the Lawgiver expected us to have off-world visitors this year, so I should not be so surprised.
He was clairvoyant. How could the Lawgiver know we would come here in this particular year? I suppose it's Troy, so I should ask if he's feeling alright.
Are you feeling all right?
Thank you for your concern. I am feeling a little dizzy, but I think it will pass.
How could the Lawgiver know we would come here in this particular year?
He was a prophet. Prophets are supposed to foretell things.
Well, he's not wrong.
What is this place?
I scarcely know myself. I only came through that door a few minutes ago, and I've not had much chance to look around. I suspect this is a room built by the Chodak, the original inhabitants of this world. Their ruins are all around us.
Plus there's a wacky great big Chodak sign of instructions there.
I know it seems you were only here a few minutes, but it was really much longer. You've been trapped in a stasis field. Time actually stopped for you.
I see. It was a rather disorienting experience.
Do you remember what happened?
When I entered the room, I saw a pair of talismans sitting on that rock. I climbed down to get them, but as soon as I touched them, alarms sounded and I just lost consciousness. Then you were here when I awoke.
You've been in stasis over a month, from what your assistant Nachel told us.
Nachel? That devious Dromefex is probably plotting some way to take over my position. I must return to the temple as quickly as possible. How can I thank you for rescuing me from that stasis field?
That won't be necessary, but thank you.
Yes, it will! Give me the scrolls! Give me all the scrolls!
The customs of my sect compel me to show my gratitude. Here are the talismans I picked up, as well as the key to our vault, which holds the trophies we have won in the declaratory over the years. You may take up to 3 items to help you in your mission.
Yes! Okay, does anyone remember what items we need? I need a gold ring. I need a doodad for the instrument. And then I need the Scepter of Light. Or Pain or something, right? It's probably called the Scepter of Light, but it definitely sounded like a torture device. Unless it was you guys that made it sound like a torture device.
Thank you. We'll try to use your gifts wisely.
Please excuse me. The effects of the stasis field have worn me out. I will rest here a while and then return to my temple. I'm sure I must have been missed.
It's some sort of antique bauble.
Bauble. So dismissive, Riker.
It's some sort of antique bauble. This is the key to the Seeker's vault.
It doesn't look like a gold ring, though, does it?
This thing is operating at a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz.
The phase variance.
This thing is operating at a phase variance of 5,000 kilohertz.
That's all I have to say about that. Okay, we got a stasis jar.
It looks like a pretty ordinary stasis jar.
We got a little statuette that would go with my orchestrion.
It's basically just a pole with some fancy work on the end. It's basically just a pole with some fancy work on the end. It's a golden ring. I wonder what this is used for.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm definitely taking the golden ring. Can I come back later?
It didn't work.
Well, that's problematic, isn't it? Because I don't have my key anymore. And I only took one thing. Let's save more often this time. Oh my god, I gotta ask all this shit again. Right. So, guys, what do we think we need? Do I need the little pokey statue thing? I don't think I do. I think that is a red herring. We need to save is what we need to do. Apparently I only get one shot at this. I definitely want the ring. I think this is more likely to be the scepter or the staff or whatever. Like, based on the art style, this is definitely more the guys that had that wanted the staff, so I'm taking this one. Wait, can I scan these?
No unusual readings. It's a piece of electronic gear, but I'm not sure what it does. No unusual readings. The jar is empty. No unusual readings. No unusual reading.
And I think I'm going to take the device, because that looks more likely to be part of an instrument. This looks like the thing I have, but the thing I have is actually a recording device. So, I don't think I need to add anything to it. I think I need the ring to fix the orchestra and then re-record it. I'm not sure why you'd lose the key, because, like, is everyone only allowed to go into the vault once? How does that work? Does it rematerialize in a safe somewhere, so there's only ever one of them?
You returned the missing ring. In your honor,
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
Yay! Different music.
This orchestrion plays Watch Your Step.
So we'll just walk around like shoving things into other things and nobody minds.
I don't have the technical background to install.
This might work in our instrument, but I fear I have no idea how to install it.
I think this will fix it.
You repaired our instrument.
That looks so bad!
In your honor, I shall play the Lawgiver's song, Traveling Music.
Huzzah! It's the wrong color. It's a different material.
Thanks for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Is that our standard? Is that the Starfleet protocol response for alien music that we have nothing better to say about?
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
Maybe this is their standard response. Hey, I found this fetish stick.
What would I do with
Shit.
that? Go away.
Is it the wrong stick? Admittedly, looking for a thing called the Scepter of Light, perhaps I should have taken the stick with the light on it.
My scepter of light! Oh, thank you. I have been missing this for ages. What favor can I do for you in return?
So grateful. Tell us where the original fifth scroll is, like she knows. It's behind the force field.
What's behind this force field?
An ancient Shodak transporter pad.
Will you lower the force field?
Yes, I will do that for you. But I do not think it will be much help, since we have never figured out how the Lawgiver's transporter works.
Hey! Well, that's a circle with 4 dots on it. I mean 4 lines and a dot in the middle. And the music things I got were this complicated one with 4 blobs and one with 2 blobs. So possibly I'm supposed to play the one with 4 blobs and it will activate now because the force field is down? Or possibly I just play everything and hope. So let's save now actually.
Since you enjoyed it.
See, we got 4, we got 2, and we got like a billion. Touch the blue lights.
It didn't work.
No.
This melody doesn't work.
Nope. Ooh, we're off. Oh my god. Why? So, new puzzle. The disappearing floor. I'm guessing the solution is not the Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark solution, where you just walk straight and do not vary.
While it has a different appearance, it is similar in function to the kind Stambler gave us. This resembles the control device we used earlier. A technology utilizing push buttons is not consistent with what we know about Chodak accomplishments. The chamber itself dates back to the era of the Chodak, but the touchpad is far more modern. It is far more likely that it was added on by the Lawgiver and his followers.
Hey.
I do not believe...
Huh. See, I feel like if I step out on that, it's all gonna disappear under me. Well, send data. He already almost died. Knew that was gonna happen. He's dead again. Okay, let's send Geordi. Okay, we started with 2, which will transport us. Now we used 4 to get here, so now we're gonna use 3 to get the next set. We're gonna walk over here. Grab this one, which we're gonna have to play, and it's probably gonna drop me on the floor, so let's take a guess that it's either this one or this one that will stay. And play the new one. Ah! 50% chance. Do you reckon I need to get everyone over? Let's hope not, right? Jordy's fine on the floor.
When you change tile patterns on the disappearing floor, there are some tiles that overlap. If you're careful to stand on one of these overlapping squares, you won't fall into the abyss when the pattern changes.
Thank you, Riker. I've only done 3 of these already. That takes me all the way down here, but do any of them actually take me over here? No. But that one takes me to the left, so if I go 1, 4... Yes, I can stand there and be safe. Alright, let's write things down. Hold please, I need my book. Get a bit precarious. Stand in the middle, woman. And then 4 again. Shall I go back or shall I just drop dead? I think we'll just drop, shall we?
Oh!
Right, what do we do now? I haven't actually tried this oh no, I only just got this last one. Okay. Do we see if someone dies? Or do we do this sensibly? Let's do it sensibly, because I don't want to have to reload, because I haven't actually saved. Okay, number 4. Number 3. Number 1. 4 again, hopefully. Yes. And that overlaps with 5. Still alive. Don't fall off it.
It's a large oval niche in the door.
Niche.
The niche has a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz.
I think that was the blue one, actually.
The tricorder says this is operating at a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz. It didn't work.
What? Why? Oh, maybe because I put it on the door, not the niche.
It didn't work. I can't make it work with that. The tricorder says this is operating at a phase variance of 5,000.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Maybe I need to be in the right place first, in which case we need to go back to blob number 2. Wrong fucking one! And now number 5, which is actually 1 with some fancy pants around it. And now we do actual number 2, not other number 2. Yes. He couldn't reach. So it was just a bad error message. Yay! And everyone else made it across, because we're amazing. I found a scroll.